Good evening, and welcome again to another show. Um, Tonight we will be having young Alex on. Some will know young Alex from Toot to Leave and onwards, and a lot of the amazing good he's done. We're going to be having him on, and Alex is going to be talking to us about what he's been doing, and well, we're going to leave it mostly up to him. I'm Nathan Kirkton. This is Gary Clark of CMW, Constitutional Movement World, and here's Alex. Alex,
Good
can you hear us?
evening.
The mic's
Has he
moving.
muted his Has he muted his mic? 'Cause I can't hear him, Nathan.
Hello.
That's better.
No,
Evening,
StreamYard
Alex.
did. Can you hear us now, Alex? Hello, mate. How you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Before we start, I believe there's something we'd like to read to everybody. So if you'd like to start off with that,
I didn't understand what you said. I think you need to read it.
Hello, Nathan and Gary. I'm going to take this opportunity to say a big thank you to all veterans who have supported me as well as civvies. They have shared my post, they have given me good advice and written funny comments in my post, as well as all those clothes they have sent me, my berets, pins, boots, badges to wear on my beret. Rucksack, which is very handy when going to the trekking with the explorers. I wear them with pride and respect. This is my second year raising funds for small charities. It has been hard, but I have fun doing them. I have already donated to 2 charities and there are 2 more to go. I am hoping that I can donate to the Veterans Food Bank and to the Veterans Breakfast Club again, as supporters are still donating. Thank you. My 5-mile walk
that's
has
brilliant,
raised
mate.
over £1,000. Thank you for all your support and those who did the walk with me. It was fun, wasn't it, Nathan? We had a few laughs, and
It
every
was,
time
mate.
I
It was.
see I can't stop laughing. I just laugh. I can't help it. Sorry, Dennis. Oh, by the way, I have 24 pence of interest. The first charity was Help a Squaddy in Rugeley and handed £250 donation. I met lots of wonderful people and was greeted by the lovely Kerry and her team. They always make me feel so welcome. The breakfast was great too with the veterans and their families. I love playing the drums. Through the year, Help a Squaddy have helped lots of veterans in different ways with advisors at hand, military food table. They also have activities such as canoeing, biking, walking, Christmas party, and so forth. All these help the veterans to integrate into the civilian community. Help a Squaddy not just help veterans, but their families too. I know several veterans who have been helped by their Help and Squaddy. They've got projects going on. It will be great when the house for veterans is finished. They do a fantastic job. The second charity is the Forgotten Veterans UK in Fort Cumberland in Portsmouth. I handed him £250. I met with Gary Reeving RE and his team. I had such a good time. First time ever I have been in a speedboat and I drove it. I chose the Forgotten Veterans UK as they help so many veterans. They have a retreat for veterans in Fort Cumberland. It is huge, lots to do and a huge kitchen too. They have also activities throughout the year. They offer financial hardship, give advice on health and housing as well as benefits. They accompany the veterans to hospital when needed and very important, they are on call 24/7. They are great fun and love their lives on Facebook and I love going to the fort. 2 more charities will benefit from their fundraising. Both gives respite to veterans. Have you got any questions for me?
2 seconds ago. Let me show a couple of pictures just so people know that recognise the charities and the people that you're talking about. I'm having problems this end in regard to.
Yeah. Well, that was going to be one of my questions, Alex, was
veterans
what charities have you donated to? But you've just told them. So
Okay, what's that one?
That is Home for
I
Heroes.
suppose the first question, these are the pictures, some of the pictures of what Alex has been talking about. I mean, the first question is how do you choose these charities, Alex?
I do research each charity, look at what they do, how they help the veterans, and where the money goes. I visit each charity and meet with the person in charge and their teams, so I make sure that the money goes to the right charity. So up to now, I know I have chosen the right charities. I do not give money to individuals. The money only goes to groups. I make sure that the charities cover all issues of the veterans' needs, such as PTSD, homelessness, respite, preventing suicide, persecution, and prosecution.
That's amazing. Well done, man. Well done. Do you want to ask that question again, Gary? And Alex, can you iterate that just so people know that Alex has done the research into and found that these are the charities we need to be donating to, please?
Well, that was obviously going to be my first question, Nathan, is what charities does he donate to? But he's just named them and what he does and how he does it. And that's brilliant. That's the best way to do it, Alex, when you research everything you're doing properly rather than just diving feet first. And then, you've gone about it absolutely the correct way. You've looked into them and you've decided yourself, and you, like you say, you get an inventory back on where the money's gone. So, can't fault you for the way you've done that, son. Brilliant.
Thank you.
It's absolutely amazing. Gary says you've actually took the time to research what you do in your fundraising, and the money you give actually goes to help people. So I think that is absolutely amazing. Well done, Alex.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, we know you to vet check and stuff. I mean, what other charities or groups do you donate to? Alex?
Your mic's terrible, Nathan.
Yes, it went.
So I've donated to.
It's end.
So I've
Shall I
donated.
ask it again?
Go.
So I've donated to Help a Squaddy, the Forgotten Veterans UK, Home for Heroes, PTSD Camp, and the Veterans Breakfast Club.
So what's that one? I think that one is also heroes.
That one is Home for Heroes.
Yeah.
They've got
And all
caravans.
these
Do you help any other groups other than them, or I mean, because you help?
Sorry, Nathan. Are these charities all in one area,
Sure.
Alex, or are they scattered around the UK?
They're scattered around the UK.
Yeah, brilliant.
Oh,
So
brilliant.
Help a Squaddy is in Rugeley. The Forgotten Veterans is in Portsmouth. Home for Heroes is in Clacton. PTSD Camp is in Bath. And the Veterans Breakfast Club is in Chingford.
There you go. So it's varied. It's not all
So
one area. It's varied around the UK. This again is brilliant. So I've got Knife. You ask a question now.
So, well, yeah. Apart from any is there any other groups you support, Alex?
I helped Veterans and Supporters United by raising monies by selling bags, badges, t-shirts, puzzles and stickers and other things done by me in my spare time. I do memes for Facebook and other platforms for awareness and update of prosecutions of veterans. Everywhere I go, I display my Dennis flag take the leaflet and handed them to people around the country. I'm thrilled that I was made a honorary member and admin in the group. And Veterans Essentials in Wales, I won £70 at school for achievement. I bought £50 of food for the food bank in Wales for the veterans. This was the first group I helped back in 2019. And the Gurkhas, I made 1,500 badges for the Gurkhas plight and distributed them outside the pen opposite 10 Downing Street on several occasions.
That is absolutely
Brilliant.
amazing. Just to reiterate, all these badges that you make, now you print them off and you make them all yourself, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Doing
there's a lot of hard work that
Alex.
goes in, not just for the fundraising. You do a lot of hard work in your spare time. That is
Yeah.
absolutely amazing. I wish we had more people like you. If we had more people like you, then we'd have a lot better situation in this country, wouldn't we? Would you like to ask the last question, Gary?
Yeah. So, Alex, as people who've known you and followed your journey like we have, we know you've done an amazing job, and you know you do a fantastic job. But those that remember how you started, you was obviously you're still young now, but you first started with the beep beep when you used to sit on the island in your chair with your banner, etc. What actually made you decide to do what you do and actually start helping veterans?
I met a homeless veteran in London. I spoke to him and asked him why he was homeless. He explained and I felt sad. I gave him my lunch and drink. I later learned that he died in the streets of London where I met him. I still feel very sad. He did not deserve to die on his own. Homeless, so sad. Then by chance I joined the 1 Million Veteran March in London. I remember a veteran felt faint and I gave him my Lucozade. We both sat down in the steps to rest. And from there I started looking into veterans and how badly they are treated after they leave the armed forces. Denning Hutchins became my hero. He did so much for the veterans. So sad we lost him too soon. I will continue to promote his legacy.
Yeah. It is very
That's
sad when you
amazing.
see people, especially like on nights like tonight when it's like -6, -7, and then you've got people who've been put up in hotels who, you know, don't want to go into it too much, but you've got people who come across, they get put up in hotels, etc. And the indigenous people who've actually fought for this country end up sleeping in doorways, and half of them in the winter either freeze to death or starve to death because there's no help from the government. Because once they've finished the tours, they're just thrown in the bin like an old oily rag and left to fend for themselves. And it's absolutely disgraceful. And it's a good job we've got people like you. And I wish a lot more younger people like you cared as much as you care. Because, you know, hats off to you, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly, mate. You've got to understand, mate. You've got to understand with the work. Oh, go on, mate.
That's why I did my Christmas video in the street in my sleeping bag.
Yeah. I've seen that one where you're sitting in the
Yeah.
garden. Brilliant.
This is what people.
You
This
really
is what
need to
people got to
supplement what
realise.
you've done
There is a
there.
lot of our homeless.
Sounds bad.
I know. Is that better? But basically, it's my end. Everything's mucking up my end. So I apologise. But people we need to realise it's like it's work with Alex is doing. We have many vets and many homeless anyway on the street, and it's the work that Alex does. People. It doesn't go to a big charity and gets built down. It's direct action, so it goes directly to these people. And Alex, you do amazing, mate. As Gary said, more young people that will actually care enough to do something about this, because I don't see many people doing enough to look at society. I mean, there is a lot of people that are homeless, destitute, that have nowhere to turn. And I do believe, I think, with charities works that you're involved with, the charities give these people hope.
Yeah, you're beacon of light, Alex. You are for the youngsters, and
I know I can't do anything about my mate tonight.
Yeah, and I'm sure the veterans are very proud of you for what you do, because I know me and Nathan are. And you know, all we can say is, you know, you do what you do with a good heart. You don't do it for gain. You do it with a good heart, and because you care, you genuinely care for the well-being of the veterans, and not just the veterans, of people, the homeless, as well as the veterans who are homeless, all homeless people. And you're the credit to, you know, you're the credit to the youth of this country, really. That's all I can say about it. Is I wish there was many more like you, because you wouldn't have these people in this, you know, sleeping in doorways then. It's just amazing what you do. I mean, more people need, in my opinion, in this weather. It takes nothing to get a flask of coffee and tea and a few sandwiches. Go them in a bag and go walk and find a veteran, take a cup with you, give them a hot cup of coffee or tea and a sandwich. You know, anybody should be able to do that. But people, it doesn't affect me, attitude. And that's why we're in the mess we're in, because people don't seem to want to. It's not on their doorstep. So as long as it's 3 or 4 miles away, I ain't interested. And that's got to stop, because it could be you. It could be anybody tomorrow with the way the world's going. It could be anybody. So well done, Alex. You there, Nath? Where have you gone? Looks like Nathan's done one, Alex. So, I mean, he's got everything down there. I don't know what we was talking about other than this. We just had to wing it till he comes back in. But so it's just not just your area. Yeah. And where did your walk take place from, Alex? Where did it start and where did it finish? Because I know you did a walk recently, didn't you, in Nathan and a few others, Lance and.
Yeah, it started in Loughton Station.
Yeah.
And ended in the old Maypole pub.
Yeah. And how many miles is that?
It was about 5 miles.
Yeah, still good. It's still good. And how much did you raise on that day, did you say?
About £1,000.
Yeah, very good. And like you say,
My mic's out yet.
everybody had a laugh. You're saying everybody had a laugh. The weather was good, so that was the main thing. And it seemed like it was a very good day to be a part of. I just couldn't get there at the time, but I wish I could have got there.
Yeah.
But I mean, Nathan's been. Carry on, Alex. Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
I can hear you, Nathan, but you.
Can anyone hear me?
Try to just try and plug in your mic and using it without a mic with just the speaker on. There's only 3 of us. There's only me, you, and Alex. Should be okay.
I know I can't. My laptop won't allow me to use the mic that lot. It's a setting so it happens.
Okay.
So this is why I have to keep using the mic.
You're very in and out. That's what I'm saying.
I'm fixing it. Yeah, a lot of that may be my internet connection because it keeps going.
Yeah.
No.
My bloody camera's just gone off.
Yeah.
So there's
Bear
something
with me.
wrong. Oh well. There we go.
Is that any better?
That's a bit better,
Am I
yeah.
clearer now?
If it stays like that, it's okay.
Right. Well, basically, I think it keeps switching my mic and that lot to a default, and it keeps messing me about. But sorry, people. about right now. But yeah, Alex, the 5 mile walk. Can we talk a bit about that, because a lot of people don't know that was actually a very big undertaking for you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't know about it. I mean, walk 5 miles for Alex was a challenge in itself, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You want me to chip in?
And would you like? Yeah, go on then if you can.
I
Chip
chip in.
in, folks. Someone on the walk, so yeah, explain it, please.
Yeah, the walk was from Loughton Station. We went through a lot of the tube stations and to the high road. So I think it was more than 5 miles we did. So we started up in Loughton Station, and then the first stop was Packers Hill Station and around the shops. And then we went to Chilwell Station and all around the shops on the high roads to collect money. And we end up at the Maple, which is in Hainault, near Hainault Station. So I reckon it was probably about 7 miles, not the 5 miles. He did raise £1,000 for that, but people are still donating. So if the donations continue coming in, so more people will benefit from it. So all the money goes to groups, no individuals, and yes, so that's how it went. It was quite hot, obviously. It was really boiling hot. It was a good day. We stopped in some of the shops to try to get some drinks, but they were all closed.
It's hot.
It was really hot. Yeah.
And didn't you pick up people along the way, Flo?
It was boiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few people around, they ask questions what it was all about, and we answer, and they donated. And it was even a young lad just there, and he tried to empty his pockets, and he only had £1. He said, "Sorry, that's all I got." And I said, "That's all you have, that's thank you very much, So even that, so people are not aware of what's going on with the veterans. They think they're all okay and that's it, but not. So it's quite sad that the awareness is not there.
Well,
Again, we had a great response from the shop along the way. I think it was Calf. If you remember, the owner of the calf came out, and I think he donated about £25 to £30. Then there was a customer in the restaurant dug his hand. I mean, it was an amazing response that day. And it's true, a lot of people didn't understand what we was doing or why we was doing it. So the awareness you're bringing, Alex, is absolutely amazing, especially through the town.
Yeah, we had some dollars too, and some foreign currency also. So it was quite good. So it was not just I think it was about $50 somebody put in the packet. We still got the packet running. Lancy, got the packet still running, one of the pubs, which is good. Yeah, and obviously, in January, the beginning of the year, Alex is going to start promoting his next fundraising, which is going to be parachute jump, and I think it's going to be in Cambridge on the 1st or 2nd week in July. So we're going to start promoting that. So hopefully that give a little bit more money, and so more charities will benefit from that, and more awareness also, because it's not just the fundraising, but it's the awareness that people, haven't got a clue what's going on. So let's hope that
Exactly.
helps.
Exactly. If I could just reiterate, if I can just reiterate, all the charities that Alex is speaking about tonight, this is not just one-offs where he does these. Please donate to these charities. You can donate to Alex, and he gives these straight to these charities. It's not just one event at a time. This is ongoing. Alex, keep doing this for these charities, because these charities really do help the people they're caring for.
Yeah, all the charities that he has donated, all of them, no exceptions, are have done the job. They work really hard. Gary Weaver, bless him, he's 24/7, online, and I don't know how he keep it up. Kerry up in Help the Squaddy also, they opening up a new home for veterans. So that will help out in there. The PTSD camp, help out for the veterans to come together. And then we have Home for Heroes, Pride, and I forgot what the other word is, which they have series of caravans. I think they got 3 now caravans in the coast of Essex. And also they feed the veterans up in London every day, even on Christmas Day over there. So bless Jimmy Duke and Michelle, that they run those charities. So it's actually quite great seeing people like that. But we need more people like them also, to help them out and to start helping out the veterans and the families.
Yeah. I mean, you talking on that, just to elaborate on, could you tell everybody what you've just recently done for the veterans and their families over Christmas, please, mate?
Sorry, what was the question?
I was just mentioning about what Alex has recently just done as far as presents for the veterans and their families and stuff like that.
For Christmas?
Yeah.
He's saying what's Alex recently done to help the veterans, etc. at Christmas, Flo?
Well, at the moment he has given a lot of toys and things, for the veterans that went up to the Help Squad as promise to Kerry's Help Squad. That was about over 50 presents that he actually donated to them, which took out last week. So that was good. And tomorrow he'll be taking part in the Christmas dinner for the Veterans Breakfast Club up in Chingford. So he'll be going there tomorrow. So bit of the surprise for them, Alice got for them. So that so that's what he's been doing. Obviously the video he did, in the freezing cold outside in the street on the snow, just for people again to be aware that veterans are living in that way, while certain people are placed up in 5-star hotels, with taxpayers' money, which if they're illegal, they shouldn't be entitled to anything because they're illegal. That's the word, illegal. And people don't understand that.
Exactly. It says what it says on the. Well, this thing is, as much as we can all have sympathy for these people, people got to understand it's like the difference and the change of refugees and immigrant things there. We're going to get into that tonight, but there is people being left to the wayside, and it's people like young Alex that have not forgot those people, and they're actually helping those people. And Alex from all CMW, and I'm sure everybody listening, thank you for everything you do, because it's with people like you that these people are actually getting not just the help, but the attention and the feeling of care that they actually deserve. Not need, deserve.
Yeah, that's it. He's also been tried to last year he went up to Dennis Hutchins' funeral in there. That was quite far away. And then when was it? That was yesterday, not Thursday. Was it Thursday? We went up to the funeral of Shane's funeral, also up in Havant in Portsmouth. So he also goes there. He knew both veterans, care a lot for them, and they care for Alex. so yes, so that's something else that he's been doing when we can and he can't, go to the funerals too.
Right, you know, when you first started, Flo, right back when you first started with Alex used to sit on the chair and he was toot for the veterans, etc., to raise the awareness. Did you find that was beneficial? Did you find a lot as the days went by, more people was tooting?
The very first one he did, Gary, yeah, the very first one, it was very
used to go and sit on the chair.
Yeah, in the middle of well, that one was quite funny because I used to go to the how's it called, to the breaches in there with a couple of people in there, and Alice wanted to come with us, but I said no because the breaches are not for children, and he was adamant to do his own, and so he did his cover with paper, and we went up to the middle of the road, from us, and yes, people, started being aware of what was going on, and also he did. It wasn't just that one; he did another one, but it was just pictures on another runabout. So he actually chose 2 runabouts to do that. So that's how it started. So I started with that, and then from there, that's when we met. He met Dennis, and obviously, then we went to the Zulu. Which other one you gone to? The Zulu 1 million veterans march, the one in High Park or Green Park. It changed to Green Park. So yes, he has tried to go as many as he can. On the Gurkhas, when the Gurkhas were on the hunger strike, every Saturday we went there because during the week he was at school. So every Saturday he did his batches and he took them over there, and he spent time with them. So that was nice too. So yes, so it's in general it's all veterans that he's interested to help.
And that's what I'm saying, that from day one, with that awareness what he used to do on the island, it's just picked up from there basically, and it's just gone from strength to strength really. And people like myself and Nathan and others who are now we've watched him on that journey, and I've got to tell you this, Alex, we couldn't be more proud of you if you tried. It's just amazing to see. And like I say, I just wish everybody in this country had the same attitude that you had, because you're a courageous, very brave young man. And if everybody spoke out and did the same as you, we wouldn't be in this mess.
And it's not just the awareness of with the veterans, but it's also the awareness of like Remembrance Day, the one we did with Nathan. How's it called? What was it called? In Marston. How's it called? Whenever this is something to celebrate, like that, he's Trafalgar Square, and which other ones you've done? You've done a lot, haven't you? He's done about 100 videos already, for the veterans.
It's not just veterans, and it's everyday life as well. I mean, I remember doing a video with Alex on climate change, if you remember, Flo. And
yes,
he handled that brilliant as well. The research he did was very good, and put some very good information out that night as well. And so it's not just veterans; it's actually he's got a varied knowledge of a lot of things for a young man.
He does research a lot. If we talking about something, he goes and research it. So it doesn't just take the word that we actually say. And sometimes people don't understand. They think, we're making him doing things and that. And you know what? It's not that. He goes and research it, and he comes to us and, oh, look what I found. Look what you were right about this, or you were wrong about that. So he likes researching. He might be very quiet, but his knowledge is there.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well,
he doesn't just take.
Sorry, researchers even put me eye toes. Well, I can reiterate, I can second that because Alex research, he's put me on my toes sometimes about things. He's like, he's a very, very good researcher. That's why we're happy to have him as a non-member CMW, because he does his research properly. He doesn't just go off on a tangent. He actually really does research these things. I've sat there and watched him do it.
Yeah. He does like researching. I mean, he seems like he's not listening, but yeah, he's actually listening. He takes every little bit that you say, and he's happy to put into practice. Yeah.
In other words, Flo is a sly fox. He makes out he's not listening, but then the next thing is bringing you back all the information and everything you've just spoke about.
Yeah, that's it. And he uses a school too, so it's fine. So so.
But that's a very good trait to have, because he doesn't just take it as read. He'll go and do the research to make sure what he's just heard is correct, which is the right way to do it. Which is what we always say. Don't just listen to us. Go here, look at this, and see it for yourself.
Yeah, and unfortunately, some people don't, because they don't know and they don't want to listen and they don't want to don't do the research. There are certain things that Alex will not be putting up on Facebook anymore, and it's just sad that people don't want to learn, don't want to research what other people's views
They're
are.
lazy. That's why we're in the mess with him. People are lazy. They'd rather just put up with what's going on for a quiet life rather than research and do anything about it and make the life even better by getting rid of the corruption and the tyranny. But they don't want to do that. They'd rather just sit there and
Yeah. And he doesn't watch the TV.
No.
All to be honest, all he watches is how's it called in Fancy?
Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
But news or things like that, he doesn't watch it.
Yeah.
That's it. Just cookery programs, that's it. So he learns to cook, that's fine. A few naughty words, that's okay too. But
I mean, he's been involved with the PTSD camp as well, hasn't he? In Bath. I mean, he does a lot for them as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has done. I mean, bless them. They have his birthday party in last March up in there, and it was really, really nice. They all seem to care, and it's a two mixing. With all of them. Alex gets out a lot of from them, and they get a lot out of from Alex, which is nice. So it's a two-way thing, not just a one-way thing. Alex likes going in there. Yes, sometimes he just go quiet, but it's make friends in there, and that's important. There. So yes, it's the PTSD camp. It's been quite good for him, even as way to just to relax and get away from everything. So
it's good for Alex as well, because then you can see that the people he's helping and he's meeting in like the PTDS camp, etc., how much they appreciate what he does, and that's an even bigger boost for him, because he knows he's on the right track and he's doing the right thing. So things like that help him in that way as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, he does. He did his speech on the Armed Forces Day over there. He didn't do the Remembrance Day for certain reasons. He did not, but he was invited to do one. And that's the thing also, he gets invited to do speeches, and he likes doing that. It's a bit scary, but he goes, so you don't have to do it. I want to do it. Fine. So he goes and do it. So that's fine. But yeah, I think, it's PTSD camp has been good. It's good for the veterans too. There's a lot in there going on. It's just the scenery and the people. All very friendly, all very nice. And they help each other, so that's good. The other one is Fort Cumberland, also with Gary Weaving. It's quite good in there. They help each other, and as I said, he's 24/7 there too, helping. So yeah, as a whole, all the charities have been good. I mean, the caravan parks, the caravans that they have one or two veterans in the caravans for a whole week, free of charge. Food provided, entertainment provided, everything is provided for that week, so they can relax in there. So they go 3 caravans now there, and all the food, obviously, that they supply every day. In where is it? It's in Waterloo, around Waterloo. They're always there. So yes, so that it is pretty good. It's all the charities as a whole, which is a bonus because I think he has chosen the right ones.
Yeah. I suppose the next question is, what plans has he got for 2023? Is anything in the pipeline, charity-wise, or anything like that? Has he got anything planned?
Jump. Go on.
My parachute jump in July.
Yeah.
So that would be
Where's
good.
that happening, Alex? Where's your parachute jump taking place?
Cambridge.
In Cambridge.
Cambridge. That would be good because
Right.
that one's for charity. It's a bit scary, but it's all right once you actually leave the plane. It's waiting that does it.
That's one of the ones I'm not going to be joining in.
No. Especially if you're on the ground, you're on the ground and Alex is
Yeah,
up in the plane.
Yeah, I catch him when he gets down. That's it. But it's going to start. Yes, it's going to start. It needs to start promoting. It's not promoting it now. Some of the veterans groups, they say they will actually sponsor him for that. So he got the sponsors now for it. So all the money will be going to charity. So it's not going to be going for the jump, for just for the people that they do the jump, but it will go for the charity. So that's actually quite good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And usually, I don't know whether it's true, but usually when you're doing it for charity, they usually either don't charge you if you can get enough, so much money, they don't charge you for the jump, or they charge you very little because it's for charity.
Yeah, if we can reach £450, I think, or £480, by the time that July comes in, then it will be free. So that means that £480 will go to the charity. So they will not charge. So
Exactly.
we got faith that it will reach that, hopefully. So by then.
Yeah. Well, if everybody can listen, what I'll do is I'll try and get the links for these charities and how you can donate to Alex, and I'll put them on the video after. If we can do our best to try and raise this money, because this is for a very good cause, people. This is the very charity that on the ground, boots on the ground, helping the people directly. This is not going to a bunch of CEOs and then getting filtered down. This is directly going to the people. So every single charity Alex does work for, he has researched himself. He knows where the money's going. He gets a basic inventory of where the money he's donated goes. It's all above board. Please support Alex and help Alex to support the people that we need to support.
Alice has a page which is where he got 2 pages, one for his videos and the other one is for the charity. So you'll be putting up all the information on that one too, and what he's done, he got a bank account just for that. So if anybody is querying about where the money is going, easily can be shown and what money is being donated. So he doesn't put it it's not for himself, it's for he actually gives more than what he actually raises, to be honest.
So it's basically then Alex is totally transparent. They can see everything that's happening, which is brilliant.
Yeah, every penny. When 24p, I think he got for interest for his £1,000. Yeah, 24p. So they so all the money goes there, and then obviously he gets the pictures and all that with when he donates, so people know, look, this is where the money is being donated, and just make the, as you say, the transparency more, so he doesn't pocket the money. The money it goes to at the moment it's the four charities at the moment, so that'll be fun. So hopefully, if we find another charity, will be 5 next year. So we just have to wait and see.
Well,
how it goes.
Well, you've already got your first donation in. Pat's agreed to sponsor £50. So thank you, Pat. That's amazing.
Oh, bless her.
So
Thank you.
£50 coming from Pat straight away.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yep. So all the information will be there. I'll do some posters. You can put the posters up, and it will be, quite good. Hopefully the weather will hold in July. Isn't it? Exams will be over. That's why we did it at that time, because he got his GCSEs coming. So he finished in May, June, and then that's it. So then can relax to do his jump.
Yeah.
Yes.
He'll love
Brilliant.
it.
I mean, what we'll do is we'll do a follow-up show. We'll do a follow-up show in the next week or so with all the information.
Yeah.
The fundraiser, the skydive. So look out for that, people. All the information will go on this video and that video. And again, any queries, if you worry about donating to Alex, it's all Alex can produce everything you need to put your mind at rest. So if you are worried, please don't feel afraid to ask.
Yeah, that's it. And what he'll be doing is once he got the entry for the jump, then we'll put it up online also, so people can see exactly where he's going to be jumping and how it actually works. So that will be quite nice to do too.
Yeah. It'd be a fun day, that will, and
it will do.
Hopefully get some people to go down there when he actually does his jump and support him and actually watch him.
Yeah, that'll be great. That was the only place.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, that there's only 2 places that he could do that, because he'll be 16. Because he wanted to do it this year, but they say he has to be 16. So obviously he's not 16 yet. So by the time he goes to jump, he'll be 16. So that'll be fine. Yeah.
But before we wrap it up, Alex, is there anything you want to say?
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
No,
thank you, Alex. Thank you
mate.
for actually doing what you do, because I'm sure you've made a big difference to many, many veterans in just a short time you've been doing it. And like I said, if we had more like you, we wouldn't be in this situation. The veterans wouldn't be sleeping in doorways.
Yes.
Exactly.
So, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
No problem.
Thank you. Right. And we'll do another show soon. I am actually, believe it or not, Alex, I'm actually being asked because me and Gary used to do hot seat. People actually message me now asking, when is Alex going to be putting you and Gary in the hot seat? So you'll be question master on that show.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah.
So
brilliant.
We will be doing a show, and we're going to give it over to Alex, and Alex is going to be question master, and he's going to be asking me and Gary questions about certain bits as well. So look forward to that one as well.
Yeah.
We'll organise that. So
Brilliant.
That'd
be great, isn't it?
But again, Alex, please, everybody, please share this live. Please share the amazing work that Alex does, because he isn't going to stop. It's going to continue. So please support and keep following this young man. He's doing amazing work. He puts most of us to shame. I can tell you that much now. Most adults should be looking up to this young man.
Yeah. Like I said, if everybody had the courage and the conviction he had, we wouldn't be in this position. And any time you're in the area, Flo, like last week, just give me a bell. You're always welcome.
Will do. Thanks a lot. I will take you on that.
No problem.
Yeah.
All right.
I've got Dennis tomorrow.
Thank you for British Resistance, yep. But that's the point, we've got to do a show with them soon as well. But right, thank you for coming on, Alex. Thank you for all the amazing work you do. Keep it up. We'll all be behind you. You know that CMW are 100% behind you. We have been since the beginning. We can't thank you enough for everything you do. It's amazing. Alex, you are an inspiration to us all, mate.
Nice. Thanks for having us.
No problem. Just keep doing what you're doing, Alex. You're doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, thank you.
And you'll always have our backing, as you know. We'll always back you, always. And support you as well, any way we can.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Exactly.
No problem.
All right. Is there anything else you want to say before we jump off?
No, I'm all right.
Yes,
You?
Yeah, I'm alright.
yes, get a bloody decent
Right, lovely.
microphone.
Yeah, yeah.
Not the microphone. It's not. It's not the microphone. I think it's actually my internet connection.
Yeah, all right, then. I'll let you off then.
Yeah. Maybe next time the three of us can be
Right.
in the same
Well, sure.
place.
Thank you for coming on, eh?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Nathan.
That
and
would be
Gary.
good. That'd be good. We will organise it.
Yeah.
No,
that'd be
thank
good.
you. Thank you for coming on, and thank you for telling your story, Alex. More people need to understand what Alex is doing. More people need to back what Alex is doing. This is where the real care of our vulnerable people is actually happening. So
Yeah.
please look into Alex. You'll find him on Facebook and multiple other platforms.
Yeah.
Please share the awareness of what Alex is doing. He deserves it. The people he's helping deserve it.
Yeah.
Let's start putting our efforts to where it needs to be rather than where it doesn't need to be. Okay. Right,
Yeah.
thank you for coming on, Alex. We shall wrap it up there, and we will look forward to doing a show of you again soon about your up and coming fundraiser. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
Thanks a lot,
Yeah.
guys.
Cheers,
Take
guys. Thanks a lot.
Have a good
Right.
night.
And you.
Yeah, bye.
We shall end
Bye,
it there. Right.
Alex.
Night, everybody. Stay safe.
Bye bye. Stay safe.
Bye.
Make it 50
Cat.
quid.